We have stepladder bowling tonight. In the first match, Rocio Restrepo of Colombia goes up against Nora Johansson of Sweden in her first ever TV show. The winner moves on to take on Verity Crawley from Great Britain. The number 2 seed is Josie Barnes, and the top seed is Kayla Smith, the lefty, in her first ever TV show. It comes tonight here in Green Bay. Now let's meet the 5 finalists with our public address announcer, Jason Thomas.
Our number 5 seed is a 4-time PWBA champion, is an 8-time winner of Colombia's national championship. Ladies and gentlemen, from Colombia, Rocio Restrepo. Our number 4 seed is the reigning Swedish Player of the Year and is making her TV debut on the PWBA Tour tonight. Please welcome from Sweden, Nora Johansson. Our number 3 seed is a 2-time PWBA champion and was recently inducted into the UK Tenpin Sports Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, from England, Verity Crawley. Our number 2 seed is a 5-time PWBA champion, including the USBC Queens and the US Women's Open. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hermitage, Tennessee, Josie Barnes. And our top seed is a 3-time collegiate national champion and is also making her PWBA TV debut here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rockford, Illinois, Kayla Smith.
Wow, what an atmosphere and what a scene. Welcome, bowling fans, to history on CBS Sports Network. It's Dave Ryan alongside the Hall of Famer Kelly Kulick, national championship player, and coach Sidney Brummett. Kelly, this means so much for women's bowling. What a moment.
Yeah, 10 years after the rebirth of the PWBA Tour, coming back here in this arena final, Josie Barnes, Kayla Smith are products of Junior Gold, really being role models for the future athletes out there, and what a way to celebrate 10 years of our tour returning. So exciting tonight, Dave.
Just awesome. Sid, this represents so much about the women's tour today. You compete out there on a regular basis. The stars of today and established superstars as well.
Yeah, that's what we're celebrating today, Dave, is not just the future of the PWBA, but also the past. We have so many players out here tonight that were excited when the relaunch happened, and some that have had it since they were in college. I'm excited to watch players like Kayla Smith and Nora, who have been dreaming of this since they were little, and also players like Josie and Ro, who when it relaunched, they took full availability for that opportunity.
We can't wait. Time now for the future for the sport. Oil pattern. Let's break down the conditions here in Green Bay.
The future for the sport oil pattern, a ratio of 3.89 to 1. We are using oil of fire and ice. Fire in the front, ice in the back. As you can see, the length is 42 feet, medium volume, scoring pace, not medium, folks. It was high scoring. Ladies started far to the right. They didn't migrate too far in left. I noticed Verity them sliding somewhere on board 20. Angles are going to be tight, kept in front of them, and the scores were through the roof at Ashwaubenon Bowl. I expect them to be high here tonight in the arena finals.
Kelly, thank you. The lane conditions are ready. Soar away. Josie Barnes and her adorable daughter. Who sit on the TV set for the first time. She's only 5. And here we go. Nora Johansson, our first match to make PWBA history. Bowling in front of the largest crowd in women's tour history. Rocio starts us off with the left center. 4-pin.
2019 was Rocio's last appearance on the
Can
PWBA
you
telecast.
believe that?
Yeah, and 6 years later, look where she gets to shine.
On this stage, on this night, it was in Orlando. She has had 4 career wins. Had the mark. And the packed house here is going to ride on every shot, Kelly. This is incredible.
This is, Dave, especially for this young lady, age 22, competed last year part-time on the ladies tour, came over almost full-time this year now. Multiple titles from her country in Sweden. And the first ever female professional two-hander on tour to make a telecast.
Even more history tonight in Green Bay. First ever two-hander on TV. Late hit on the 8-pin, down it goes. Any player who rolls a 300 game during our show tonight will receive a $10,000 bonus courtesy of GoBowling.com. Visit GoBowling.com to find local bowling centers, get tips from the pros, and follow the latest news and information about your favorite sport, bowling. Helsingborg is just over the border from Copenhagen, Denmark. It's the home of the Lucky Larson PBA event every year, run by Martin Larson. Nora works at that bowling center. Practices, trains there. Here she is in Green Bay, going for a title. Nice shot.
2 strikes out of the gate. She is a powerful young lady. Long slide, 15 at the arrows, out to about 6-7. 6-pin off the sidewall. Look at those eyes of determination. I don't know if she ever imagined being in a venue of this size in her lifetime.
Back to Rocio from Colombia. Nice ball reaction. Trip 10-pin, down it goes. Coming all the way back from hip surgery, then pregnancy. Her first daughter, Sophia, born 2 years ago.
4-step approach, big first step. Ball past her swing, a lot of knee motion there. Her left arm goes all the way out to the side there. Look at the compact of her knees, height just above the shoulder. She is double jointed in her left arm, and that's why her left arm recoils so much from the rotation of her torso.
Left lane, 4-7.
Yeah, that one was just inside of her target. So remember, we're on fresh installs here. The lanes at Ashwaubenon Bowl played slightly different. Fire and ice, fire in the front, meaning the ball's going to want to slow down much sooner. Ice in the back, a little bit tighter as the lanes go on through transition. And a very direct straight line to the pocket. 4-7 spare in frame number 3.
20-plus years, Team Colombia, representing her country. Now lives in the U.S. Longtime national star in that nation, 4-7, no problem there. Her first year on tour was 2015, the first year of the relaunch. The tour was dormant for many years. She has been through the entire rebuild. But Nora, just 22 years old, has always had the dream. And a tour to play on. Nice shot.
3 in a row for Nora. Nick Hoagland, lane pattern designer, said the scores would be high.
He promised that to us yesterday during practice, Kel, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Looking for some great PWBA gear, visit the official online store of the PWBA at shoppwba.com. Get your merch now. Lindsay looks pretty good there. Lindsay Boomershine and hoodie. It's a good color. It's a good color.
I saw the registration of Junior Gold yesterday. Many of the young girls walking around in their retro gear. You know, they're excited to be part of this when they graduate college. Nora stepping up, looking for 4 in a row.
For the front 4 for the youngster. It's got to really hurry. Miss the mark. 2-10 split. That's a big difference on the front 4. Challenging lead.
Yeah, 5-step approach. Could see she lost her balance at the foul line. I think her first step might have been just a bit large as she carried the ball upward in the swing. She's got great foot speed and tempo. She generates so much power from her lower half of her body and her legs. She used to be a gymnast, so much flexibility, a lot of agility as well, creating that much power. 2-8-10, looking for at least 2 pins.
To it, yes, 10, no open frame. Changes the match dramatically after the first 3.
And over in Europe, it's very common to use urethane in the European Championships. And when she came over to the tour last year, she said it was a lot of big adjustments, not quite sure how the lanes played. She felt Ashwaubenon, she bowled good in the Queens there last year, and it felt very comfortable to be in that environment.
4th frame works on a spare. Not quite. 10-pin stands.
There's a lot of 10 pins like that. Usually the ball gets a little bit long, a little bit behind the head pin itself. She is somewhere right around 13-14, sliding 21-2, 12-13 at the arrows. Break point is 8, so 42 feet. So the pattern's entering right there, right in that cross box where the ball should be rolling off the pattern. It goes a little bit longer, gets behind the head pin. That's why the 6-pin wraps around it.
Tenpin, no problem. Cross lane, got it. Down 6 pins. Lane talk stats here for Rocio. See the numbers and the rankings in the field. The entire event, as Kelly talked about, until the TV finals at Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley, which is just about 2 miles from here. Take a right on Oneida Street, and you're right there.
Just a football pass away, right, Dave?
We are directly next to Lambeau Field. What a scene, what a setting. 5th frame. You bet.
Great shot by Rocio on this left lane. Last time she was more direct through the front part of the lane. This one a little bit more left to right. Creates the right angle. Clean through 5 frames. Sliding 21 as well, 12-13, 8. A little bit firm with the ball speed. That's been a key on the ladies' tour, is being able to be aggressive with your ball speed, keeping those angles smaller and more in front.
It's 1:22 a.m. in Helsingborg, Sweden. There's a watch party going on. You want to see Nora in action. Over in Europe. Nice shot, 4-pin late.
Sliding 25, 15 at the arrows, all the way out to 7-8. You can see the purple colors again. There's that mark. There's the window, folks, right there. That's where you got to get the ball to. Rolling through over the 8-pin, trips a 4-pin.
Main talk numbers for Nora. Top 3 for strikes per game and strike after strike percentage. 9.4 first ball average, top 20. Very impressive. Big shot to increase the lead. The 10-pin, there it goes. Back-to-back jacks. 16-pin lead for Nora Johansson from Sweden. Underway, making history tonight in Green Bay. Largest crowd ever to witness a PWBA tour event. In Green Bay, they love their Packers. Lambeau Field, longest continuously operating stadium in the NFL. We're across the street here at the Rest Center. A packed house, a record crowd. Johansson held ahead with Restrepo in our opening match. Let's go back to Sydney.
Verity has no question that she received the largest crowd response when she made her way out here tonight. Before she took her practice shots, I asked her, what does that mean to you? She said, I'm just trying to kind of ignore it and stay in my moment and be present. Overall, we know that Verity has done an incredible job growing the sport of bowling, and what a privilege and an honor it is for her to compete here tonight in front of thousands of people with the opportunity to win her third title.
Sid, thanks so much. Means so much to Verity. Her parents made it.
They did.
Leslie and Phil all the way from England with just a day's notice after competition at Ashwaubenon down the road ended on Friday.
They did there.
They're able to get the flights and make it to Green Bay in time for a live show tonight. Incredible.
Green Bay is a paradise to visit. And I mean that honestly, too. It's just beautiful, surrounded by lakes.
6 frame out of the break. That's got to really hurry. It does enough. And the 4-7 late to cut it to 6 for Rocio.
Little luck on her side right now. First one's always hard after the telecast. TV break commercial. Gets it wide right. You can see the ball roll out, though. One of the company's new releases. You can see the green labels on the ball as it rolls forward. You gotta have room to miss. That's what you need.
Big numbers here, potentially, and a chance for the lead for Rocio. 7th frame. Already got her best finish of the season. Come a little high there. This is the mark. 3-6-10 standing for Rocio. Go back to Bolero.com. PBA Twin Cities Open to catch Rocio in the winner's circle. Knocked off Liz Culkin. 224-183 to win her 4th and last PWBA title for 2018. It's been a minute.
A minute plus some. Yeah, she's bowled great. She was my crossing partner in Cleveland, where she just missed on the show, but bowled great all the events. After coming, like you said, back from so many injuries, Dave, it's great to see her back on TV.
Right down the line, 3-6-10. Cal does have the mark. Good cover and a very close match. Rocio couldn't put into words with us on Friday what this would mean to get back in the winner's circle. It's been so long for her. 6 years for TV, 7 for a win.
She did
surgery. Being a mom is a lot.
It is. And she said despite everything she's had to overcome, Dave, she's so much stronger as a person. She's a better person than she was 10 years ago with the relaunch and has no regrets.
To go up by 19. Nora breaks 7-pin. Down it goes. And a turkey for the young star from Sweden.
Yeah, and I have to say, usually when she's bowling for Team Sweden, right, she has her coaches behind her. You know, being out here in Green Bay, she really didn't have anybody but some of her teammates. Anna Anderson is here from Sweden as well. The lefty bowled good this week as too. So she's really relying a little bit of help from the ball reps from the brand of Storm and Rotogrip and Global, but she's doing it on her own. She really dialing in and feeling confident about what she's doing with her game.
Rocio's 37, Nora's 22, so Nora's first year of bowling was 2015. The year of the relaunch. Puts it all in perspective. What a future this superstar has got. Labels the pocket. Hammers all 10 back. 4-bagger, 29-pin lead in the 8th.
Well, we've only seen a few female two-handers on telecast. We see Danielle Henderson. She won the U22 event. Anna Anthony and Bella Love Castillo from the junior gold program, but now Nora is going to be influencing so many young females in the audience.
Go time for Rocio. Finds the mark, great ball reaction. And tattoos the pocket for a big strike in the 8th. CBS Sports Network brings you more strikes and spares. USA Bowling U12 Championship. Tuesday, 7 Eastern. Don't miss it on CBS Sports Network from right here at the Rest Center in Green Bay.
Can you imagine the kids bowling in this arena?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Future superstars on display in that show coming up. Verity is next. 3rd seed from Great Britain. Foundation frame to cut it to 19. Needs it, gets it.
That's her first great shot on the left lane. Everything's more in front, now it's more left to right. The ladies did not have to adjust much during the week. I mean, as the lanes went on, instead of moving left, some of them actually went back right, or they just balled down. Something weaker, cleaner cover through the front, and just really kept their angles more tighter and in front of them. So 2 board angles at the most, nothing too deep. But like Nora, with a rev rate of over 450 plus, 500, she can generate some room, and as you can see, the power her ball does when it hits pins.
For the 5-bagger, back up 29. Oh, it's a split. 2, 8, 10. Damaging leave here in the foundation frame for Nora.
Yeah, that showed up at the wrong time. This one I thought was really online. It was really good, but remember, folks, we said there's 2 different oils being used. Fire in the front and ice in the back. Ice tends to be much slicker. So as the oil starts to move down the lane a little bit more, if your speed amps up a bit too much, if the angle gets too steep through the front and you catch that ice in the back part of the lane, that's what can be the result, the 2, 8, 10.
Two yes, 10 no, open frame. Only a 4-pin lead.
Yeah, 230 max score. Rocio can punch out for 236.
Nora had interest from Arkansas State. Was committed to go and bowl collegiately down in Jonesboro. Then decided she wanted to represent Team Sweden in worldwide events more. She thought it was a great decision in the end. That frame. Yikes. 210.
Same result. It's a little bit firm through the front, catches the ice in the back. So that's why the ladies during out the week, and I can contest this because I tried going left too, and it just didn't work for me. I had a ball down, and you can see the ball there all of a sudden it changes direction and hydroplanes an extra 2 feet, pushing the ball further down the lane. And it seems like the more inward you moved, the worse the lanes got. So you had to get back to the right with something cleaner through the front.
Tried for it. 10 stands. A tough finish for Nora, who bowled so well. Ends up at a 209. And Rocio on the bench saw her fortunes change dramatically. Just needs a mark now to advance to the next round and step ladder and take on the 3-seed Verity Crawley.
Well, she's been key on the right lane. Even the one she leaked to the right and came back.
Stay down.
Catching a good break there.
Strike would do it. Tenpin.
Yeah, you can see. I can see it myself just by watching how much longer the ball is going down the lane before it tries to change direction towards the 1-3 pocket. It feels like now the 42-foot pattern had stretched out another 2 feet, about 44, making it even a shorter distance for the ball to change direction towards the pocket. She needs to make this spare. This is a crucial spare right now. One she shot many times.
Spare in 5, but has to have this 10-pin kill. She misses it, she loses.
Yes!
10-pin, yes. Smooth and easy. Clutch.
Come on.
Rocio has a fire in her. I mean, I've watched her bowl many years now, all 10 years since the relaunch, and for Team Columbia, and the girl has grit. That's all I can say is she has grit. She is a fighter after everything she's been through. She has earned this stage tonight.
Long layoff after the hip surgery. Needed a hernia procedure as well. Didn't get that done. Needs 5 here. Has it. Has the win. Rocio Restrepo knocks off Johansson to take on the 3-seed Verity Crawley. in a battle that went down to the 10th frame. Match number 1 complete. Historic night in Green Bay, Wisconsin. First ever female two-hander on TV. Nora Johansson comes up a bit short against Rocio Restrepo. Red Center opened in 2002. 10,500 the capacity here. Great crowd on hand for every Green Bay Packers game. Across the street, host the big tailgate party. Had a lot to do with the NFL draft this year, where 600,000 people came to Green Bay. Capacity here at 10.5, we talked about. The city has 107,000. And it was a smashing success in Green Bay. Match 2. Restrepo, Crawley, all international superstar matchup head-to-head here.
Rocio starting off this match already with a ball change.
The 6-pin win over Nora. Tap 10-pin, down it goes.
Very confident in her choices.
You like that choice?
I do. Well, she was throwing an asymmetric bowling ball, which wants to start a little bit earlier, so it will get into the roll phase quicker, giving her a little bit more ease and control. This one is a symmetric bowling ball, a little bit longer later at the end of the pattern, so where that ice oil comes into effect, if it's too tight, the bowling ball has more chance to respond at the back portion of the lane.
Verity Crawley back on TV. Great start. It's not been her best year, as she talked with us about on Friday. It's been a struggle at times, but now she's on center stage.
The volume decibel just went up a few more points. So I love Verity. Look at here. The left arm is straight in front. These are where the knees are coming together. Ball is higher than her head, which is going to be a bigger swing at the bottom as she comes down off that pivot step. Great knee bend. I've never seen Verity. Very seldom will I see her fall off balance. She always posts every shot.
Holding for her 3rd career title tonight. Missed the mark. 3-6-10 down the line. Her last win, PWBA Grand Rapids Classic, Wyoming, Michigan, in 2023.
So kind of curious. She's sliding 21. She's at 14. Doesn't quite get it left to right nearly as much. Nora was in that 14 to 15 board zone range at the arrow zone. Rocio was right of that. So if it gets tighter, this could be the opportunity where the bowlers coming on to the next few shows would probably ball down and again try to stay closer to the track area.
Important spare and a whiff. Not only the open frame, but loss in count. That's damaging for Verity, the 3 seed. The IPs and the USBC are here. So many important folks from the sport of bowling have come out to be part of women's bowling history tonight.
And by all means, she's taking it seriously. She's not laughing the fact that she just missed the 3-6-10.
Oh, no.
She's had some difficulty with spares. I've crossed next to her throughout the years in the competition this year, especially in Cleveland, and spares were an issue. So she's been fighting something.
Back to Rocio. That's got to hurry and take that left turn and doesn't like it. And a tough leave as well. The 1-2-4-5. A lot up for her.
Yeah, it needs to settle in. A long commercial break, only a few shots on the practice lane. 21. You can see her right shoulder dropped at the release point and her left arm coils, so it makes the angle seem really much more extreme. Remember, I said the pattern was 42 feet. It's really 40 feet in length with the drop brush brushing at 42 feet. So that's going to create more hold down the lane. But that one was outside of the pattern itself.
1-2-4-8. Double wood there. Watch it. Open frame.
Ironically, about 10 years ago, the 1-2-4 just used to be an easy spare. Conditions were a little bit softer and easier, and hooking at the pins was much easier. Now, as the ball doesn't quite hook so much and goes straight back, leaves the 4-pin standing by itself.
So Verity the open, 3-6-10. Rocio returns the favor, and now it's just 4 pins between these two. Early on, match 2. See how she bounces back. Pretty well. 10-pin stands. Follow the PWBA on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and BowlTV.com to keep up with the greatest women bowlers in the world. Get the latest video, highlights, and news each week to follow your favorites. Hashtag Bowl Fearless, as always, with social. This has the makings of a very close match. Tenpin there, cross lane, single pin spare conversion. Rocio's got it.
She's going to go back to the other ball change. She's not convinced of the one on the left lane.
These are new surfaces, brand new lanes just put in this week. New pins as well. They have not seen much action at all. See how Verity bounces back. Quite well. Perfection.
Mom and Dad.
Tattoos the pocket.
21, 12, 6, 7. Runs over the 8-pin.
Clean talk numbers here for Verity. Top 5, all 3. Very impressive. Equals a number 3 seed on tonight's show.
She averaged 250 the last 6 games to make it into the telecast.
Big numbers. Big strike. Double off the open. And a 6-pin lead.
Left lane seems to be a bit more direct. Liked it off her hand and the reaction.
Strikes in 3 or 4 frames for Verity. Just this step in the second. Win probability numbers to this point, it's early, but ball change, Rocio. The edge to Verity for now. Ball change pays off. Nothing but shrapnel in the pit. Quite a shot.
Yeah, I feel with a stronger asymmetric bowling ball, it gives her a little bit more freedom to be aggressive. And Rocio can throw it hard. That's when she feels comfortable. Again, she uses her lower body so well. Whereas the other ball, if she just felt like if she had a little misroom, there wasn't much there, if she was aggressive, it went too long. This gives her the freedom to bowl more comfortably.
4 titles. Last came in 2018. First in 2016. Year after the relaunch in St. Pete, Florida. Looks for another one. Has another one. Has a lead. +4 Rocio in the 5th frame. Let's go back to Sydney.
We saw Verity in her interviews talk to us extensively about the struggles that she's had this year, and she said, my plan is just to be forward with my release, meaning she wanted to have quality end over end ball motion going into today's show. And she was just going to change bowling balls to allow it to go through the pins the right way. She said her plan was to use this pin up phase 2 and then make a change into the pin down one when this one started to get a bit lazy. It's interesting to see her stick to that exact plan that she wanted to use.
Yeah, Sid's certainly working out. Thanks for that report. Now +6 for Verity, getting the record-setting crowd going, Kelly.
Yeah, if she wins tonight, Dave, I have a feeling the roof is in jeopardy of being blown off by everybody cheering for her. Yeah, Verity is the bowler that I think kids grow up wanting to be. She's so versatile. She told us in the interviews, like Sydney said, too many tools in the toolbox. She dialed it down, kept the tools simple, took a few out of the box, and really focused on staying, like she just said, really.
Looks for another one. No, dreaded 7-10. Just a 10-pin for Verity. Keeps things very close. And match number 2 just prior to the TV break.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that spare is going to haunt her later. But right now, she seems very confident, very cool and relaxed.
She told us she worked a lot with a sports psychologist about reducing the toolkit you mentioned, Kel. She had too many things on her mind, on her plate. In competition and practice. Try to simplify her game. It's worked out pretty well. There's the 10-pin. The fans are pumped. Verity is pumped. And Shannon O'Keefe, head coach Jacksonville State and women's bowling legend, multiple player of the year on the PWBA Tour, is here, along with USBC coach, husband Brian as well. More coming up from Green Bay. Great to see Chad Murphy, Executive Director, United States Bowling Congress, here in the house, helping put together the relaunch and the amazing run the women's tour has had in the last 10 years. This is a major highlight, Kelly, for sure. I've called a lot of bowling over the years, a lot. Men's and women's, this is way up there. Incredible atmosphere. What a scene. Second half of match 2 underway. Tough break, split.
Great shot.
4-9.
Yeah, that was a good shot out of the commercial break from Rocio. Sliding 21, 12-13. You can see the ball just pick up really, really early. This could have been anything. It could have been a 9-pin. It could have been a 4-pin, but unfortunately both are standing. Just going to look to just hit left side of the 4-pin, trying to slide it right into the 9.
Great hit on the 4-pin, not enough juice to get to the 9. Open frame.
What'd I say? Just hit the left side of the 4-pin, just slide it right into the 9. She cuts it just hard enough that the 4-pin goes right in front. Waves as it goes by. Great execution, Rocio. Open frame gives Verity a slight lead now, down by 19 pins.
Win probability numbers jump for Crawley. Big shot in the 7th off the opening. Big strike. Rocio told us the other day in our meetings, very proud of her career, the 4 wins. Wish she had won more. Overcoming the hip surgery and becoming a mom, back on tour, back on TV, means so much to her.
Well, she made a good decision going back to the stronger ball. I think it's really helped her. Now Verity looking to put an X on the board. 7th frame.
Does just that. Labels it. On the money shot for Verity.
Sliding 22 a little bit deeper. See right here, so now she's at board 5. Now there's a little bit of hangout here because Verity heavily rolls it. She can get away with it. The more you roll it, the more circumference of the bowling ball you cover, which means it's getting more end over end, smoother at the end of the pattern, all of the above.
Looks for double, 29-pin lead, big shot, big strike. 10 punched out, and down they go. And Verity in the driver's seat into the 8th, and her fans are loving it here in Green Bay.
Yeah, she's really great at executing. She started off the season with making the show in Topeka, then had some really low lows, just struggling to make cuts and cashing, which is so unlike her. But then she grinded back, made it back to the telecast tonight. She's got a double that she's working on with extending her lead to 29 pins.
Rocio, it's go time.
Yay!
Just enough.
Rocio's not done yet.
Good shot.
Not closed out yet.
Got this.
Got it to 9 foundation frame. Her best finish also in Topeka, 8th. And then the Bowl TV Open, 6th.
Got this.
Cleveland 9th. So 3 top 10s.
Got this. Come on.
On the comeback trail. Josie Barnes already this year. SBC Queens. Another major. It's in Vegas.
Stay down.
2 seed awaits the winner. The enormous shot in the 9th. No help on the 10-pin. None whatsoever.
Yeah, she needed that. A great shot. The only thing I can say differently about it was it had to be a pinch firmer. You could see her just accelerate at the bottom of the swing. More direct path. touch later as it goes towards the direction of the 1-3 pocket. Watch the 6-pin just falls lazily in front, or very lazy in front of the 10-pin.
Has the 10, has the spare. But really needed a strike in the 9th. Foundation frame for Verity to go up by 30.
Yeah. She can shoot 243, only 203 for Rocio.
Ringing 10-pin, really good shot. But no break.
Yeah, she wanted that one. You can hear her heel kind of squeaked a little bit, so something happened at the bottom of her swing. Watch, she'll stop really quick. A little bit more inside out with her release point. And the horizontal dance of the 6-pin around the 10.
There's that squeak again. There's a 10-pin. Closing in. Up 19, needs a mark here. Shut out Rocio on the bench. And advance Verity to take on Josie Barnes. For the win. That's a winner. What better way to lock it up than a strike like that?
She has such a huge following on social media, Instagram, Facebook. She has her own little venture that she puts together where she has subscribers checking in, and I give Verity full dues for living her life within those social media platforms, the good and the bad. Right now, this is the great.
Verity's a winner. And Rocio's dream of getting back in the winner's circle will end for now. Verity Crawley will take on Josie Barnes, American star, and the coach at Vanderbilt as well in the next round. Their necklaces got caught or something. They're okay. 2-12 for Verity. Josie's next. So much to be proud of for Rocio, back on TV. All the way back from the hip surgery we told you about. Recovered and rocking this wing. Her first career title was held in Green Bay. Beat Lee Jansen, last year's Player of the Year on tour. Was hoping that she'd make some more history here tonight in the home of the Packers. Not to be, but some great bowling. It'll be her best finish of the season. 212, 193.
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to help you with this stuff.
Match 2 complete. A lot of VIPs in the house, including PBA Tour Commissioner Tom Clark. Verity Crawley advances.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got word. It is official. We just broke a record for a PWBA telecast. 6,559 people here in attendance tonight. Verity, are you enjoying the energy in the building tonight? It's awesome.
That's our public address announcer, Jason Thomas, announcing women's bowling history. It's official, Kelly. It's in the books. I know you competed in 2011 at AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys. A huge crowd there in the finals of the U.S. Open that year. What does this mean to you? You've been around this sport so long.
Yeah, well, I was fortunate enough to live it on both sides. Once as a player at the U.S. Open in Dallas Cowboy Stadium, and now here as a commentator behind the scenes, learning what these women, knowing what they're going through. I went through the same thing. So it's. I was just thinking of this comment too. This isn't reality TV. This is real TV. Real people, real bowlers, real women bowling on a real tour, and it makes me a little emotional just thinking that somewhere out in the audience is the next Verity Crawley. It's kind of cool.
Way cool. And I'm glad to be right here next to you, partner.
Me too.
It's a privilege. Crawley, great start. Third match, Josie Barnes. Not the shot she wanted exactly, but just a 10-pin standing to start her night.
Josie's game, really nice basic four-step approach, moves the ball and the first step. High backswing. See, I notice her eyes are really focused too. I like how she's really generating everything going forward. She's got her pivot foot right here on an angle. She's going to have a nice long slide to the foul line, and her hand is very simple at the bottom. Josie is one of the best repeat players out here on tour. She keeps things simple, doesn't have a lot of tools in her toolbox, doesn't have to have a lot of tools. She can change her rotation just slightly enough to make a difference when the ball goes through the pins.
Got that 10-pin. And the cutest bowling fan of the night is her daughter, Lisa Ruth, 5 years old, starting kindergarten in the fall. Husband, Kyle, is here.
She gets a little shy. I had the privilege of bowling with Lisa Ruth in the Pro-Am. And
oh my God.
From what Josie has told us, that Lisa Ruth will come in when the college girls are practicing. She's like, I want to beat them. I want to beat them. I can do it. So hasn't quite committed to one-handed or two-handed. I think it's two-handed while she can still hold the 7-pound ball. I'm sure mom and dad will have some influence when it comes to that.
Big highlight of the week for Lisa Ruth made BJ and Sim a friendship bracelet. They exchanged those. They're good friends. Cool stuff. Rosie, nice. Crunches the pocket. 60 feet to success.
I was waiting for it, Dave.
There for Josie Barnes. Nice shot.
Watch this. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13, 14. Down to about 11 at the break point. Very similar to the Queen show. She wasn't much more difference in the area of the lane she was playing. Kept her angles nice and tight in front of her. Verity's going to look for 2 in a row.
Will have it. Just enough. Bowl TV delivers live multi-channel coverage of the PWBA Tour, PBA 50, Team USA, USBC Collegiate, and Youth Tournaments, plus much more great bowling content. Visit bowltv.com to subscribe today. Bowling lives here. Awesome service. Get it now if you don't have it. Follow so many events. 2-12 game for Verity. Her first match. Tenpin.
Good shot, good shot. Sliding 23, so now she's getting deeper, about 15, 16 at the arrow. She has to get more left to right. See the ball go through the pins. I watched that ball. It deflected towards the 10-pin. Now, this is where thinking outside the box, this is what makes Verity so great because of her mental tools. She has so many, but she's really smart mentally. Maybe if she gets forced further left, she might lose her carry. A little too early to tell, but we'll see what happens as the match progresses.
Parents all the way from Bournemouth, England are enjoying the match here tonight. Leslie and Phil. Let's go back to Sid.
Josie has talked a lot about needing to stay further right. And during the break, Nick Hoagland, who designed this lane pattern, came up to me and he said, Josie has an advantage right now. There's some carry down the lane. She can stay the furthest right. That will allow her to have some push to her left if she does miss target left, but also hook to her right. He said she has the biggest advantage.
And she has a lead. Right on cue, Sid. Well said. Perfect timing. Josie up by 1, Kel.
Yeah, here's the difference. Look, she's sliding 18. She's 11-12 to 8 at the break point, whereas Verity just on that last shot was sliding 22-23, a 5-board difference. Imagine what the angle changes are as the ball traveling down the lane. And again, Josie did this very similar to at the Queen. Just kept it in front of her, pinned down ball, really slow response, nice and rolly, nothing too crazy on the back end. This is what Josie's great at.
You saw the Lane Talk stats.
She
Top 5 in those 3 major categories.
And she was number 1 almost the entire time, except up until the last block.
Not quite on target that time, though. 2 pin stands, not too much damage.
Left lane slides again, 18-19. Ball just went a pinch longer. Left lane seems to be a little bit tighter down the back part of the lane. She's like, wow, kind of not digging that. I'm not too sure either. This is where the ball speed can be very sensitive to the oil. Again, ice in the back part, getting tighter, getting tighter. Looking cross lane to convert the 2-pin.
Has that, no worries.
And I spun it a little bit. I think I'm just a little firm, so it's like
the thumb didn't want to come out right away.
yeah, so it's like because I'm a little firm, that's not getting back. Like if I was just a pinch slower, I think it would go back. But
Interacting with tour rep Rob Gatchell. All even, 4th frame, Barry. Response. Wednesday at 7 Eastern. We Need to Talk gets up close with the WNBA. Tracy Wolfson and Lisa Leslie break down Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, taking on the reigning WNBA champion, the New York Liberty, right here on CBS Sports Network. All square into the 5th. And a chance for a 10-pin lead. Verity works on a strike. Not what she wanted. 2-10 split instead.
Yeah, last time up, left the single pin. Again, 22-23, a little bit deeper. So where she missed a little bit further right down the lane, the ball deflected, caught the ice a little bit. Now she kept it more in front of her. End of the pattern, hooks. Yeah, you could see her reaction. She was unsure of that.
Doesn't get it. 4-10, pardon me. And it's an open frame, and the match changes dramatically.
The right lane, definitely from what we saw in Rocio, has more recovery, for sure. Left lane, not as much hold, and a little tight down the lane.
Win probability numbers, 72+% here for Josie. But that can change very quickly. 12 works on a spare, 5th frame. Great shot. No reward, 10-pin stands.
Oh, that triangle can be so frustrating at times. Same spot, 18, 11, 12, 7, 8. 6-pin. Laughing as it goes around the 10-pin.
Is it laughing?
I feel pins have emotions. If not, they're feeling the emotion that I get from it.
Josie's not laughing.
No, she's not.
As she told us the other day, it's a tough sport. It's hard to make the show.
touch it.
Tenpin, just enough. It did touch it. That was close. Josie certainly started the year off right, winning the first major of the year, USBC Queens. Lanes at Suncoast Hotel and Casino in Vegas. Beat Sinley Jane 211-198 to take home the coveted tiara and the trophy, her second major. Also won the U.S. Open in Rohnert Park, California a few years back. So much to Josie. Wants another title tonight. Works on a spare. Has the strength. Leading us to the break. But Kelly, this is anyone's match here tonight in Green Bay.
It is. It's up in the air. Only 5.5 frames through. Verity's got the crowd behind her. Josie's got the major championship under her belt this year. We are one match away from the championship match. Coming to you from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
At the rest center, Matt and Brian Orbis, the Ashwaubenon proprietors. Special hello and thanks. Incredible host again this year. SBC Queens held at Ashwaubenon last year, won by the youngster Jillian Martin, became the youngest ever to win a title, a major on the women's tour. That was last year. More history here tonight. Largest ever crowd. See women's event. Out of the break. Here's Verity. Down Lemon. Strikes. Big X on the board, Kelly.
Splits the 8-9. 14. 7-8. Splits the 8-9. Just going to take a read right here on the left lane.
Savoring the moment here. Seventh frame to cut it to 1.
This is tricky, Dave. I'm a little concerned. She went further left. Almost leaves the 4-9. Kind of going around the little hang spot down the lane. And again, my only thinking as the matches started, right, Nora was the deepest. She was around 14, 15. So now as Verity's migrating inward, she's getting in that track area that Nora first laid down.
Watch it. A miss. Huge whip in the 7th and an open frame. Opens the door for Josie with a 23-pin lead, working on strike into her 7th. That is big.
Josie's been clutch on the right lane. She has to finish on the left.
To go up by 33. Just what she wanted. Crushes the 1-3 pocket. Lead balloons to 33 pins through 7.
Yeah, and she slid one more board left. Board 19 had a little bit more angle inside out. She's got the friction to the right. All right, so inside the foot 19, 11-12, all the way down to 7-8 again. Again, look at the green label. I love the green label on the bowling ball as it stands up and rolls forward. You can really see it change direction.
Josie, Kyle, Lisa Ruth supposed to fly home this morning, but gladly changed their plans when she made the show on Friday. Looks for the turkey, 43-pin lead. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, so she's using its speed to control the ball as it's traveling down the lane. This is where I would think she could actually move right, which I know seldom happens. You know, often enough, we very seldom go back in the direction of the friction or where the hook is. But again, because of the ice oil in the back part of the lane, I think she can square up to it and be aggressive. That's the normal Josie that we always see. She's trying to control it with ball speed, and when she gets a little amped up, that's what happens.
Two pin. Right on the money.
sit on it.
Yeah, that one I got up out of it. Yeah. Because this one, again, was good.
Correct.
Yeah, I had to keep my ass down.
Take a relax. Take a deep breath. Collect yourself and just, go through your process.
Yeah, because I think the one I was going to put on.
Verity's in big trouble here. Down 32, 8th frame. Either strike gets one.
Well, for Verity, she's been great on the right lane. I mean, she's been really consistent.
Can I take another rack?
That's for a wreck here.
Take a second one. Yeah, she hasn't missed on the right lane yet in this match for Verity. Last time went high. Missed the single pin spare.
Lone lefty, youngster Kayla Smith. There she is, waiting in the wings. Top seed goes for her first title. Crawley. No 7-10. Goes for Tenpin.
She's hanging on, hanging on, hanging on. Watch the ball deflect a little bit towards the 9 pin. Almost leaves the weak 7-10.
Came so close to bumping the 10 pin. That would have been an enormous strike.
I know she's going to be kicking herself for missing that single pin in the 7th frame. Josie Barnes been also locked in on the right lane, so interesting to see in the championship match. Kayla is the only lone left-hander in the field, so I'm not quite sure what lane she'll pick, if she'll want to finish first or finish last. See who will face her in this championship match.
Josie wants to get there.
Carry.
Up 32.
Sorry.
10 pin. Into the foundation frame.
Another good shot, another good shot. Ball just goes a little bit further down lane. Again, behind the head pin, 6 pin falls flat. Josie makes this spare. She'll just need to get good count in the 10th frame. Max score for Verity is 195. She'll make this. Josie will be on 186 plus another 10, 196. Some good count in the 10th frame. She'll go on to the championship match.
Spare and 5 will do it. First that 10 pin, no problem at all. And Cal, I love that she said to us the other day, along with Sid, she called this event, the anniversary tournament, a celebration of what the women's tour has been and what it will become. It really encapsulates so much of what this event is about tonight.
I think I have to thank Chad Murphy and Frank DeSocia from the BPA USBC for the vision they had to bring back women's bowling. It gave me a longer career than I ever anticipated having again, gave the future for the sport ambitions to go chase their dreams.
5 here for Josie. All she needs. That's 9.
And it also gave the full-time working mom or employee opportunities to come out and test your skills against the best in the world.
Speaking of others, Lisa Ruth and Kyle, rooting mom on. Also coach at Vanderbilt. And she's told us before, the Queen's broadcast, which she won in Vegas, so helpful for her bowlers at Vandy to see what someone so close to them can achieve. 2 majors. Her appearance in the championship match tonight. Kayla Smith next for Josie. It's Kayla's first ever TV show. Lone lefty. And fiance next summer. They're getting married in about 2 months. A lot happening here. It's official. 214 is a winning number for Josie Barnes. We'll take on Kayla Smith next in the championship match from Green Bay. Looking for a second title of the year. Already has the Queens. Wants the anniversary as well here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Championship match is on the way on CBS Sports Network tonight. First ever TV show for the lefty. What a time for that. In front of an all-time women's record crowd. 6,559 in the house here tonight at the Rest Center. From Rockford, Illinois, where it all started on the PWBA tour. Fitting, it's Kayla Smith as the top seed. The lefty. Nice start. That's her nickname.
Her teammates from Jack State and McKendree nicknamed her Hot Dog. They made her this sign. That's got to feel welcoming and homecoming. Josie making the ball change. Threw it on the fill ball last game. She was aces on the right lane.
Begins the championship match. Not what she wanted, but it's what she gets in the end. Any player rolls a 300 game during our telecast tonight will receive a $10,000 bonus courtesy of GoBowling.com. Visit GoBowling.com to find local bowling centers, get tips from the pros, and for all the latest news and information about your favorite sport, bowling. Nowhere close, Kelly, tonight, yet.
I think Nora started us off with the front four. We've had a few four-baggers. Kayla might have the best opportunity. Only lefty in the field. So if I had to put my money down on one of these ladies, I'm just going to say Kayla. Because she's bowling on fresh as Josie leaves the ringing 10.
Ringing 10 pin. Really nice shot. Told us on Friday, feel really comfortable entering the show as the 2 seed. Watch a little bowling, then get at it. Feel for the lane conditions out there. Solid cross lane, single pin spare conversion has the 10.
Well, Josie, I believe, was number one all the way through the ranking up until the last 6 games of the event itself, due to this young lady in front of us.
Just a pinch from that 4 pin on the last one, but I probably threw it.
After 6 games, Kayla Kell, to your point, was in 48th place. Then 16th, then 10th, then went around Josie after 24 games. A bump on the 7, but not enough.
Same thing. Doesn't have to be perfect. Watch it come on.
Last shot on this lane compared to the other one. This one's a little bit more inside. Last one was a bit more right to left. Leaves the lazy 7. You can see the 4 pin just easily, swiftly lays down into the left gutter.
Seven pin, no worries there. Go back to Cindy Brummett.
I had a conversation, and as I tell you about it, I have goosebumps to say that Kayla's family felt like it was so fitting for her to make this telecast, these TV finals, because yes, John Summer is in the building and she is engaged to his grandson, Nick Summer. It felt like a full circle moment for Kayla. Very fitting for her debut, not only on the PWBA stage, but in bowling's biggest stage for women so far in history.
It's amazing, right, Sid? Getting married on September 28th to Nick, former star at Wichita State. See it. Kayla. Nice shot. punches the 1-2 pocket with power. And John, founder of the Women's Tour, here tonight. Hoping that his grandson's fiance gets a win. The anniversary open. I mean, that's, Kelly, that's Hollywood script stuff there.
It is. She did say the prize fund would help with her student loans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously.
Or maybe go to the honeymoon.
Or a more elaborate honeymoon
Iceland,
celebration.
Australia, possibly.
And I think Scotland were her top 3.
Third frame. Even match. Josie liked it. That's why. Trip Tenpin. Great career at Vanderbilt, national championship player and coach at Vandy. Kayla won 3 titles at 2 schools, McKendree and Jack State under the O'Keefes. Lots of collegiate success between these two. Trip Tenpin again. Down it goes. Barnes by 10.
On the ground. Okay, come on.
Liked it so much better on the left lane that time.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Just watch it come on.
Kayla throwing urethane. A little lazy through the pocket last time up, leaving the light 7. Does have TV experience, so this is not her first rodeo.
So nice TC title. So 3 total. Lefty. Looks good. Locked into the 1-2 pocket. And O'Keefe. With Brian there. Behind Shannon. Her husband. Coach Kayla at McKendree and Jack State. They have a pile of national titles between the 2 schools.
On the earth.
All even in the 5th for a 10-pin lead. No. 2, 4, 7, 10 split.
Low, left.
Game changer.
So far.
Run it down. Right here.
Gets it left a little bit quicker. You can see the ball jump off the spot much earlier. I think she was surprised by the outcome. I think going through her mind, Brian just kept saying over and over when she was at the college school, don't have to be perfect, just hit your mark. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Lots of cover here. Cross lane to 10-pin stands, open frame. And again, Josie sees her opponent open. And the win probability up to 72+%. Barnes for the turkey and a 26-pin lead. Another big shot on such a big night. 10-pin down late. There it goes. And the lead balloons to 26 pins.
Sliding 18, 11 at the arrows, about 7 down lane at the breakpoint area. Been in that same zone all night long. Just ball down from where she was throwing a stronger asim earlier. Left lane was tricky, but she's dialed in now for the few strikes in a row.
That was big 10-pin takeout. Now for the 4-bagger and a 36-pin advantage. Josie gets the carry. She had hoped for it, Kelly. And out by 36 pins.
Josie Barnes sitting in the driver's seat. She's got a commanding lead in this championship match. Who takes home the trophy?
Spilling hosts a major tailgate party called the Bart Starr Plaza Tailgate Party before every Packers home game. It is packed tonight. 6,559 in the house. All-time women's tour attendance record. And we're into the last half of the last match. It is go time, Kelly, for Kayla out of the break. Down 36.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since she threw a shot.
Needs it.
Carry.
Has it.
Light hit on the right lane carries for Kayla Smith. She's a 36-pin deficit, sliding 15, 8, 9, all the way out to 7. Sometimes the swisher shots just carry much better than flush pocket hits. Proven effective for Josie as well. Wow, Kayla Smith, strikes per game first.
Right here.
After strike first. First ball average, 9.52.
Top seed. As a result, needs this. 7-pin.
Wow, I thought that was a good one from her. You can see it got a little bit more in front of her, not so quick to the left side outside the gutter. 8-7. 4-pin just falls lazily from it. From this angle, 8 to about 6. Just keeps telling herself what Coach O'Keefe would say. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Has the 7-pin, has the mark, but needs strikes now. Because Josie steps up 36. Looks for the 5-bagger into the 7th. 46-pin lead that might be insurmountable.
Yeah, if Josie strikes here, her swing will get even looser, forcing Kayla to really put some X's on the board in 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Looks for another one. Has another one. All 10 back for Josie, who wants a re-rack now. To bask in the moment, up by 46. Firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, this is just a strategic play to give her heart rate a chance to slow down, gather herself, collect her thoughts, reset, and start all over again. 46-pin lead.
Told us the other day, the SBC Queens in Vegas winning that. Hall of Famer at Vandy. You're not guaranteed another TV show. Thrilled to be back under the bright lights.
Great shot.
Ran Tenpin. Strike streak comes to an end. But it's a really good shot. Just the 10 stands.
It gives her such a big lead. This angle, it looks like it's so much more left to right. It really isn't. Not sure. Josie said she'd compete in the Lucy doubles, but then she will be going to Rochester. She's missing the first event for Lisa Ruth's first day of kindergarten, but then she'll be there for the second and, of course, the Players' Championship, what guarantees her spot when she won the Queens.
Good spare.
No problem. Closing in on another title.
This is a must-strike situation for Kayla, down by 45 pins. Strikes here gives her 134 in the 7th frame. You can see the difference from the max score, how much of a lead Josie has.
10-pin stands.
Definitely more in front of her on that shot, Dave. She keeps it in front, not so far right to left. She had so much bounce in the left lane. Cross lane plastic for the spare. Big, big deficit. Pretty much Josie's match as long as she stays clean.
There's a 10-pin, biology major, grad from Jack State. Thinking about forensics as a career, but for now it's all about the bowling.
And the marriage.
And the marriage. To Nick, that's right. Yeah. September 28th. Next week is her bridal shower and dress alteration. So it's all happening for Kayla and Nick. Congrats to those two.
Well, two major milestones in her career, right? She makes her first telecast at the anniversary event in the arena. Most likely going to finish second and then gets to go off and wedded bliss.
Been that kind of night. Single pin stands again for her. Grew up in Huron, South Dakota, and moved to Rockford, Illinois as a junior in high school to get more exposure to bowling. Great career, as we talked about, at McHenry and Jack State. And the youngsters' TV debut tonight. A lot more shows in her future for sure. 7-pin. And a huge crowd here tonight in Green Bay shows its appreciation. Foundation frame time for Josie with a huge lead. In search of her 6th career title. Works on a spare. Just a 10-pin. That's fine.
She realizes it now. So does the crowd.
She's done it. Josie Barnes has wrapped up the Anniversary Open on the incredibly historic night for women's bowling. More history for Josie Barnes. Her 6th career title comes tonight here in Green Bay. Great bowling for Josie.
Well, I said there'd be high score, Dave. I thought it would be in the earlier matches, but Josie by far should break that. I think this will give Lisa Ruth a little TV time, knowing Mommy won.
Her first ever show. More to come, I imagine, after tonight's result.
Well, how cool would it be? Lisa Ruth is 5 years old, so let's say, 17, 18 years, maybe 20 years now when her daughter's bowling on TV. Could be a possibility.
It's awesome. All smiles for Josie. Lisa Ruth and Kyle going to enjoy this one. Mommy wins. It's amazing. Two majors, and now 4 standard titles in the great career of our 2-seed here in Green Bay, Josie Barnes. First standard title since 2019. What a night for Josie Barnes. She wins the 2025 PWBA Anniversary Open. Time to celebrate for the Barnes family in Green Bay. back in a moment. We'll hear from Josie, the Anniversary Open champion. Lisa Ruth jumping around on the lanes. She's happy because Mom's got her 6th career title. Our BPA moment of the match. Josie Barnes celebrating with daughter Lisa Ruth, only 5 years old. What a moment for the Barnes family tonight. Now time for the trophy and check presentation. Sid Brummett joined by Ryan and Matt Orvis, co-proprietors, Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley, and the president of the USBC, Dennis Hacker. Sid.
Here with the Orvis brothers to present our trophy to our champion.
Josie, great performance this week on behalf of all of us at the Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley. Ryan and myself, our amazing staff, our great volunteers. What an epic and historic win tonight. Congratulations.
This trophy is a little bit heavy, so she's going to hand it back over so she doesn't have to stand here the whole time. And next, we have President Dennis Hacker to present our check.
Josie, if we weren't on national TV, I'd be giving you a hug right now. On behalf of the Bowling Proprietors Association of America and the USBC, congratulations. 10 years for the PWBA back. You're our champion.
Thank you, Dennis.
Josie, in one season, you've racked up a cheese head and a tiara. Yeah. How does it feel?
It feels good. I think I'm going to need to get a new hat rack or something at home.
This makes your 4th standard PWBA title, 6 total, in addition to the 2 majors. But this one felt nothing but standard. What was it like bowling in the arena?
Amazing. I mean, these kids came out to support, and the crowd was unbelievable. You know, hearing the cheers and the chanting, and it was amazing.
In light of 10 years since the relaunch, how does it feel to know not only are you Hall of Fame eligible, but your daughter gets to watch it too?
This was her first one to be at TV show, and in a lot of ways, I think it helped because it, kept me focused, kept me humble. I think there were 2 squads. I had 90 seconds to take her to the bathroom before it was time to start practice. So, she kept me level-headed, and I want to show her that you can chase your dreams.
In addition to Lisa Ruth, you also have a lot of young ladies back at Vanderbilt, both the alums and also your current student athletes. What are you going to take from this experience back to them?
You don't have to do anything flashy. You just have to believe in yourself, right? Like when you look at the 5 people that bowled today, we're all amazing in our own ways, but there are a lot of people that have, some cool, flashy things that they have going on. And mine's pretty simple, but when you believe in it, you can achieve anything.
Congratulations to our 2025 10th Anniversary Open champion, Josie Barnes.
Sid, thank you. What a moment. Congratulations to Josie Barnes, our PWBA Anniversary Open champion.